Greetings folks, welcome to the stream this afternoon, and we're going to be playing Final Fantasy X, as hopefully you can see there. So I'm actually taking a break from Final Fantasy XIV. I was really torn between what game to play today, but since we haven't played Final Fantasy X for the week, I don't want to neglect the playthrough that we're going for here on the stream. I thought it'd be a good idea to come back to this one, at least for today, and then next week we can carry on levelling our Lancer in the online game. So we're just going to be getting started in a moment here. I want to make sure that I'm all set up and ready, which I believe I am. It's probably a bit late now if I'm not, to tell you the truth. But hello, welcome to those that are just coming on. It's good to have you here. Fight or Win, thanks for following there on Twitch. Much appreciated. Hiya Roger. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Yes, I was just saying I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy X for today. And then next week we'll be picking up where we left off with 14. So it's actually been a week since we played this game, and we're making our way through Macalania Woods, having just reached the save point before the boss, which is an interesting boss fight. Hopefully we have prepared enough for it. It's your favourite fight, isn't it, Roger? I remember you mentioning this actually on the last stream. One of the things that you need to be careful of is the changing elements, but hopefully we're going to be prepped to sort that out. So I'm going to start by speaking to a Waka here.
Welcome.
And before we purchase anything,
prices on all items in celebration of...
we should be able to get him to lower his prices by not buying anything. So we just need to select something here. Oh, that's good to hear then, Roger. Hopefully you've had a pretty alright week.
Too expensive, you think?
Yeah, been good, thanks, Roger. Been good. Tired, actually. Been working quite a lot, which is why I haven't done a whole lot in terms of YouTube content this week. I've had to actually be focusing on real life work stuff, and probably will be the same next week as well. But I do like to get the streams in because I do enjoy those. They're a good opportunity to sit back and relax. So we're going to select too pricey. So you can actually get a Waka to bump his prices up by selecting too cheap, though I don't think there's anything advantageous in doing so.
How about this?
Okay, so I don't think we can get that option again. Nope.
Welcome.
Right, a couple of things that I want to pick up. Mostly want to make sure that we're not going to be using elemental physical attacks when we're fighting the next boss, but I think we should be okay. I will have to replace, it seems, Tidus's weapon there. The strength plus 15% is a nice bonus, but can't really risk it when we're up against the Spherimorph or whatever it's called. So I'm thinking Avenger, but the counter attack may or may not be useful. We'll see how we get on with it. Either way, it's not got an element on it, so that's what we want to see. And I'm going to purchase a new weapon for Auron. I'm not going to do a whole lot of weapons and purchasing of items and whatnot at the moment, but I just want to make sure that we upgrade what we can upgrade, such as Auron's Shimmering Blade here. And then we'll sell some stuff as well. Oh right, so I was thinking, what's the abilities of the longsword, but it hasn't actually got any. So let's just get rid of this rubbish. Hey, I'll do that off stream. Save you guys having to wait around while I go selling everything and stuff. So we're going to just customise Auron's... Can we not go to the bottom there? No. Auron's new weapon. And I think we'll just check the others aren't using elemental weapons, and then we'll just get on with the fight. And hopefully we've done everything else in the last episode. So it's the Shimmering Blade. And it would be right down the bottom. I guess because we just purchased it. Let's just give him another strength plus 3%, or whatever the case may be. Yep. So quite a bit of effort for not a huge upgrade. But hopefully, and we did equip it already, it should be a small upgrade and should help us in the next fight. Just double check there's nothing in terms of elements here. Nope. We're good. Okay, so one thing is that I think there's an item or an Albed Prime or something to grab over here. There it is. Oh, I believe, Roger, and I will use that if need be, that little tip you shared with us there, but I believe you can actually find out his elemental weakness just by using a physical attack. So if we use a physical attack, it should mean that he'll counter with one of his spells.
It is here.
Because if we actually hit him with a spell, I think that causes him to change his elemental attack.
Something you should see.
But I will use your
Sir
method
Oren.
if mine seems to
It
fail.
won't take long.
We'll see how we get on here. Yeah, they don't do any damage to him, really, physical attacks. The reason why I wanted to take the elemental weapons off is I didn't really want to heal him either. So my strategy is we're just going to hit him with an attack, physical attack. That should make him reveal to us the element. Hopefully it'll be an element that one of our Aeons, such as Ifrit or Ixion, can deal with. And then we'll just unleash hell upon him, basically. Hiya, Ben. Oh, you've been using the Final Fantasy 12 walkthrough. Fantastic stuff. I appreciate that feedback, thank you. So we'll see how we get on here anyway. And it could all go wrong. I don't expect anything. And if it does, we'll have another look at things. So this is definitely an interesting fight.
Water, isn't it?
This is what spheres are made of.
I can't
It
actually remember who I've got set up in my
preserves
active
people's
party at the
memories.
moment, but that shouldn't really matter too much. We can just change them out as need be.
What's that?
To be honest, Roger, I don't think it's going to make a big difference because, as you say yourself, physical weapons don't really do a whole lot. Even if you are going to heal him, it's literally just for a couple of points. So we'll go ahead and we'll make sure we bring everybody into the fight at some point anyway. So first of all, we'll see what his element is. Thunder. So we want to counter that with water. Okay. We'll go for... I don't know if Power Break works on this boss. Lowers his physical damage. But we'll use it anyway. So yeah, definitely Thunder. And we can smack him now with a Water R. And then all three of these characters have performed an action. So there goes the elemental shift because we hit him with the black magic. So what we want to do now is hit him with another physical attack. Let's use Waka this time. I'm pretty sure none of these would work, so we'll just go for a standard attack here. That will once again cause him to reveal his element. Water, so we can hit him with Thunder. Yep, the Power Break does actually work, which is helpful. So we're going to go for Yuna, but before we do that, I'm also going to bring Riku into the battle, just so she can get an action performed as well. And we're going to get rid of Lulu for the time being, bring Yuna in. His element is water, so we're going to summon Ixion. Oh, I was hoping Ixion was going to have a full... Oh, we could have brought a full overdrive gauge out because Eunice is full. But not to worry. I won't be doing as much damage as I'd hoped here. So we'll get one attack off with Ixion. 2,200 isn't too bad. And then we'll dismiss him. So we'll get rid of... that's better. Ixion here. We'll check out his element this time with Kamari, I believe is the only one that hasn't attacked. Did you have the Gar magic here already, did you, Roger? I have done a fair bit of grinding, I have to say, on the Sphere board. I don't think I'm anywhere near getting to the Gars. So, you must have been super dedicated to it. Yeah, Kamari can come in. We can test out his physical attack. With his physical attack, rather. And it's Thunder once more. Which is a bit annoying. I was hoping it was going to be Blizzard. So we'll bring Lulu back into the battle. Hit him with some Water R's. Or a single Water R, rather, because then he's going to change his element. So far, things seem to be going quite smoothly anyway, which is nice. We'll skip out on Yuna for a little while. And Kimari can once again test the element. Thunder once more, okay. Hiya, Wes. That might be the last attack, actually. Nope. You having a good weekend, Wes? And if we just go ahead and skip out on Yuna once more. We could use the physical attack, but I might be needing her in a moment to summon Ifrit. Ah, okay, yeah, I'm using the standard sphere grid. Oh, we didn't get an overkill. I was really hoping for an overkill. Oh, well. Yeah, the expert sphere grid might give you the guards a little bit quicker than perhaps. I really need to do a full playthrough with the expert sphere grid, Roger. Anyway, that was quite smooth. We wasn't really in danger of dying, and I think we had the fight suitably under control there. We would have got over 4,000 AP had we finished with an overkill, so a little bit unlucky that we finished with a physical attack. I was about 1 minute late starting the stream today, which is really good for me, actually. So I was quite impressed with that. And we're getting some level 2 key spheres as well, nice one. But yeah, no, it's good to have you here, dude. Whoa, and I can see a few other people have come on to the stream as well, so welcome, guys.
Jacked left it here 10 years
For those
ago.
just this second joining, we've just finished taking care of the Spherimorph, which is an interesting fight, but using that strategy I just used seems to actually keep things under control quite smoothly.
Well, you said it was going to be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right?
Oh, good to hear, Wes.
So I thought I'd record it all
Good to
in
hear,
this.
dude.
To show to my wife and kid, you know.
This is no pleasure cruise.
Hey, Braska. Ain't this supposed to be a grand occasion? We're the cheering fans, the crying women.
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
If you say so. Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back. A parade for Braska, vanquisher of sin.
We should go. Day will break soon. Oren, could you stand closer to him? Good. That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite?
Jacked.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
Hiya, mate. Curious Kind, Spaghetti, welcome.
I suppose.
Lord Braska.
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? You having a good weekend so far? I hope.
What's the hurry, man?
Let me tell you what the hurry is.
Oron looks particularly weird, in my opinion, in these flashbacks when he's younger, on the HD remastered versions of the game.
What's the point? He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
He just tends to look a lot more plastic, I think, than the other characters do. You trained to cashier in the gas station for 3 days to find out that you were still using the old paperwork.
Sitting there
Oh
watching
no,
this.
Wes, does that mean you're going to have to train them again now?
Means you're stuck in Spira like me. You might not know when you'll get back home, but you better not be crying. Although I guess I'd understand. But
We
you know
actually
what?
unlock, I think, the next stage of the butterfly
There's a
hunt at this
time
point as
you
well. We
have to
completed
stop
the
crying and
first
move
part of
on.
it in the last stream, but I don't think we need to
You'll be
actually
fine.
do the next part
Remember,
immediately.
You're my
We can actually
son.
come back to it later.
And, well,
Oh well, Wes, that doesn't sound like it was your fault then. To be honest, Roger, I reckon if Final Fantasy X had just come out today, then they probably would. We've seen what they do with
Anyways.
Final Fantasy 15
I believe in you.
for the last few years. I reckon we
Be
would have had
good.
all kinds of stories with it, wouldn't we? Including with Jekt
Goodbye.
and whatnot.
He sounded almost serious, but it was too late.
Yeah, so just to clarify as
He
well,
was
guys,
serious.
next week I'll be carrying on with Final Fantasy 14 as well. I'm really
already
enjoying that
accepted his
playthrough we're
fate.
doing with the Lancer, and I do want to try and get as much
fate?
done as we can, since I paid a
Jacked
subscription fee for a month.
He was always talking about
But I was
going
getting
home
people
with his
messaging me
enemy.
saying that they still wanted me to carry on with
That's
this
why
game,
he
which
took
I
all
do
those
too.
pictures.
So that's why I wanted to
To show
finish
them
off
to you when he
this
returned.
week with a Final Fantasy X
But
stream.
as he journeyed with us,
Thomas, thanks for
he
your
came to
subscription on
understand
YouTube.
Spira and Braska's resolve. It happened gradually, but Jekt changed.
Oh, that doesn't sound too
He
bad then,
decided
Wes.
He would join Braska in his fight.
You haven't got to
against sin.
retrain them all then again.
So then, he gave up going home?
That was his decision.
I guess I understood. My old man, he knew there was no way back home. Back to Xanarkand. He wanted to go home, but he knew he couldn't. He couldn't go on until he accepted it. Besides, even if he had found a way back, I don't think he would have left his friends behind before their journey was complete. All right, let's go, guys. Maybe I had to start accepting my own fate.
Okay, so I'm just going to, before we do anything else, switch back Tidus's weapon. Where is he? Right down the bottom. Brotherhood is what we were using, yep. Just check for any secrets or anything, although I don't think there are any around here. Doesn't look like it. Hiya, Kota. Andy, welcome, guys. Thanks for stopping by today.
Wait,
Yeah?
Jecht loved you.
Oh, come on, please.
He just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
I just thought you should know.
I'm pretty sure we've got basically a whole
Okay.
bunch of cutscenes to get through at this point, as we head into Lake
Thanks.
Macalania and what have you. But then we do have another boss as well, which I haven't really prepared for, but hopefully we'll manage it okay. The last one wasn't too bad, actually. That was a nice fight, I thought, against Spherimorph there. We could stop by at the save point. Makes sense, I guess. And now we're heading to the next area. Here he comes, good old Awaka, once more. Oh, you're getting fibre, are you, Wes? Is that like fibre... fibre to the premises, or fibre to the cabinet? I only get the latter, unfortunately, which isn't great, but it's a heck of a lot better than normal broadband. How far in the game am I? I'd suspect at this point, probably about halfway through the story. Sounds about right, I think.
Gotcha.
Yes. So far, I've done everything that we need to do. And I do plan on getting all of the summons. Just bring Goron in for some points, some AP.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Yeah, Anima's a pretty awesome summon, so I do like to get that one.
Hi there. Would you look at this? They always leave me
Yeah,
behind.
a lot of people have said on stream, actually,
Oh, you want me to scratch you?
that this is their favourite Final Fantasy game.
There. Good boy.
And I can understand why. The Sphere Grid
How'd you know
system
what
is
it
a system
wanted?
I've really enjoyed ever since the game
I've always
came
been
out.
able
I
to
know a
tell
lot of
how
people
chocobos feel.
have varying
Maybe
opinions
I'd
on
make
it,
a better chocobo breeder than chocobo knight.
but I love the freedom that it gives you.
Hey, what job do you see me
And the
doing?
fact that you really do power up your characters as you go through the game. You actually feel like you're progressing in true RPG sense. So, I don't know if this choice makes any difference.
Oh,
Let's
really?
just choose
For a
Knight.
moment, I thought you'd say breeder.
I can't quite get to the chest yet.
We'll have to get some new Wonder how long that's gonna take.
So I don't think we have to do anything with the Walker here.
Cast that ring to take another place like
To
this.
speak to him.
He'll be rich by tomorrow, all on account of this celebration ring. Hmm? What? You buying something from me?
Oh yeah, Wes, that's exactly what I need actually. Yeah, I get 6 megabytes upload and just under a 40, about 37 or 38 megabyte download. Which is really just on the limit for what I need to be streaming. I could do with a lot more, especially when it comes to the times where I'm uploading a lot of YouTube content. I'm not at the moment, fortunately, but sometimes when I do, it really does put a drain on how long it takes me to get that stuff up online and stuff. So, here in the UK, BT have pretty much got a monopoly, since they're the ones that built all of the phone infrastructure in the 60s and 70s. And so until they actually, you know, go ahead with all the innovations, we're all stuck with whatever internet speed they want to give us. And even other like phone companies and stuff that provide internet still have to use their network. So we're all at the mercy of BT. And if they don't want to invest money into upgrading the network, then we're all screwed really. But fortunately they have been doing work on it. And we've all got fibre now, or most of us, if we want it. And hopefully fibre to the premises will be coming out soon as well. So I reckon that'll make a big deal with how I upload to YouTube and stuff. I can spend a lot less time on uploading, more time on editing and putting out better quality videos and stuff. Alright then, Roger, thanks for stopping by today, dude. Enjoy your barbecue. And entertaining your guests.
My turn now.
Let's bring Kimari in. One of the things I did forget until this new playthrough was just how often you get random enemy encounters in this game. You just get them all the time, don't you? You really do. You can barely take a few steps sometimes. I'm not complaining about it. It's just something I've noticed. It's an observation more than anything. Oh, hang on, I've got a text message. Link. Oh, it's my wife. Link me a new pair of shoes she wants to buy. Oh, I'll look at that later. Let's go ahead and save again.
Can we go now?
Just chat to some of the
tired of
party
waiting.
members here. And I've just realised I was supposed to actually select that that dude was a Chocobo breeder and get an item from it later on.
Come on, don't say that.
Nothing too exciting though, I don't think.
I say what I want, ever since I was a kid.
Oh, so you're an adult now?
You know it.
Don't forget to smile, remember?
Oh, you're right. I'll try and remember.
Just Doran and Kimari left,
Anything can
and then
happen.
we'll make our way towards the
Make sure you're prepared,
temple.
right?
Temple not far. Why stop here?
Indeed. Oh, hang on, there was a thing on the floor there. We'll just go and interact with it first before we move on here. Okay, we can select the save data, although I did this before, so I don't think it makes any difference. Oh, thanks Harrison, glad you enjoyed it. Did you manage to complete everything in the game when you played through it? Oh, maybe I didn't do it properly last time. I'm just trying to remember if there's any way I can see what we've got in terms of our bed language. Don't think... Oh, hang on, here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not bringing over all my Al Bhed stuff from previous playthroughs. Doesn't seem to be working properly, but not to worry, we'll just move ahead here. I've never played the Dissidia games, Wes. Would you recommend them, would you?
Lady Yuna, we've been expecting you.
Is that to do with the difficulties, is it, what you're talking about? Carnage Dimension. Oh, you Chocobo Breeder. Sorry, mate, just saw that you'd come and joined us. Thanks for stopping by.
Sends his apologies for having left without notice.
It's quite alright. I have one.
Yeah, sorry, Wes, is that to do with the difficulties, is it? Carnage Dimension and stuff like that? Or was it different parts of the game?
I want to keep journeying, even if I marry. Do you think that Maester Seymour would let me?
But of course, my lady. Lord Seymour wishes nothing else, I'm sure.
Goodbye.
Well, we must follow Grotto tradition. I'll have to ask you to wait here a little while longer. I'll send someone to escort you.
Oh, congrats then, Harrison. Yeah, they're some of the best, in my opinion, super bosses that you can face in Final Fantasy. Not just Final Fantasy X, but like the franchise. They're so much fun. And I love the fact that you get so much extra content with this game above and beyond the main story. I mean, you do with Final Fantasy 15 as well, but I actually prefer the combat in Final Fantasy X.
Oh no!
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, Wes. I've not played Tactics either, to tell you the truth. So we've got a boss fight coming up. But first of all, we'll have to go through the random enemy encounters in order to get there. We're getting lots of lovely AP lately, which is really nice actually. Let's go the right way.
Stand back.
Thank you. Lady Yuna.
Oh right, okay, Wes.
Rico! Tu den dan un week a trek.
I'll have to check them out then, mate. There's so much I've been meaning to check out lately, I'll have to add it to the list.
Win bunalwig magic you'd and you came at.
Oh no!
Translation?
He's gonna use an anti-magic field on us.
So we can't use magic or aeons here. At least not initially. So we're going to be making sure that Waka is our friend. Let's just get some delays and stuff in there. He's got 1,000 health, so it might take a few hits here from Waka. I've not heard about that Chocobo Breeder. Maybe Wes will know something about it. Just ignore Lulu for now. Get rid of Tidus. Bring in... I don't suppose it matters too much. Auron. We'll use Magic Break because this guy will be casting magic very, very soon. Oh, he's immune to it. Okay. Makes sense.
Lou, cast your spells now!
Okay, now we'll hit him with Thunderer. But I think he will bring back his friend in a moment. 889 points of damage. That's fairly insane, isn't it? Right, let's bring Yuna back to heal. In fact, let's go ahead and Grand Summon Ixion, and hopefully we'll be able to use the overdrive of Ixion to do a whole ton of damage here. I love the animations in this game. $8,400 points of damage. That's more like it. Now, poor Ixion here has to recuperate. It's okay if he gets slaughtered. Better him than the other party members. Ah, he stayed alive. And that means he gets to attack with Thor's hammer again. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one, Harrison. My hype has been slightly killed by it, by the fact that we just don't know what's happening with it. And they've been really coy and not telling us any information. And it seems like that game is still so many years away. But hopefully everything's still in the works for it. And yes, when it comes out, I'll almost certainly be doing the walkthrough. Oh, we didn't use Riku. Or Kimari. They missed out on some nice AP there. Not to worry. That actually worked out pretty well by the fact that he didn't kill Ixion. So Ixion got 2 overdrives off in a single fight.
Milady. Riku! Ich fem dan vidran.
Eistra guardian of Yuna, Wika? Yuna kva, fafem kindran, krak kva.
We tudrek ye moha kegden.
I told him I was a guardian. Well, I guess I had to, really.
How come you speak out bed? Why?
Well,
Because I'm Albed, and that was my brother.
You knew? Why didn't you tell me?
We knew you'd be upset.
This is great. I can't believe I've been traveling with an Albed, a heathen.
You're wrong. We have nothing against Yevon.
But you, Albed, used the forbidden machina. You know what that means? Sin was born because people use machina.
You got proof? Show me proof.
It's in Yevon's teaching. Well, not that you know.
That's not good enough. Yevon says this, Yevon says that. Can't you think for yourself?
Yeah, I see what you mean, Wes. He's going for that look, isn't he?
Where does sin come from, huh?
I don't know.
You badmouth Yevon, and that's all
Let's
you
not
can
look
come
at
up
him.
with.
What? That doesn't mean you should do whatever they say without thinking. Nothing will ever change that way.
Nothing has to change.
You want sin to keep coming back? There might be a way to stop it, you know?
Sin will be gone once we atone for our past mistakes.
When? How?
If we keep faith in Yevon's teachings, it will be gone one day.
Why do I even bother?
Riku. Will this move?
Yes!
We're not using that, are we? Wait. Sir Auron isn't Albed too, is he?
Come on, Waka.
What?
I mean, getting angry just because you found out Riku's in Al Bhed. You guys got along fine till now, didn't you?
That's different. I mean...
Well, I don't claim to know that much about Spira. And I probably know even less about the Al Bhed, but I know Riku's a good person. She's just Riku.
Lou?
Just think of this as an opportunity to learn more about the Al Bhed.
Ha!
Let him go. Give him time to think.
I'm sorry.
You've done nothing to apologize for.
All right, let's ride!
You sure you know how to drive this?
Better than Kamari does.
I've just thought, we've actually got another boss fight coming up.
Sorry about Waka.
You get so many in succession in this part of the game, don't you?
Mean, yeah? I almost cried.
Oh, you beat, bro. Have you been playing Final Fantasy 15 now, have you?
Okay. At least you're still nice. Hey, do I look like Uni, you think?
Huh?
Well, my dad's sister is Uni's
Oh, fantastic.
brother,
I'm glad you
right?
got that sorted. Yes, I remember now what you were saying in the last
I had
stream.
no idea. If you say so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually a driver
Okay.
update's like the one
Guess
thing
you're
you
going to
really
your
want to
family
try
then.
whenever you start getting issues with the game. Occasionally, I've actually found out that going back a driver can actually solve an issue, especially if you get an issue that you never used to get with a new driver update. Sometimes those things can be buggy, but normally upgrading a driver update to the latest version is generally going to solve a lot of problems.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Riku?
yes?
Sacrifice themselves?
You know, the pilgrimage. It, takes a lot out of you.
Just to
Oh,
confirm,
right.
guys,
But you know,
I know we've had quite a few more
Yuna's real
people
serious
come on.
about being a summoner.
I did mention at the start that
Yuna?
I've
Well,
taken
the
a break from
pilgrimage
Final
kinda
Fantasy
means
14
everything
for the
to
stream
her.
today, since a lot of
You are
people
gonna help her too.
did want
Aren't
me
you,
to
Riku?
carry on with Final Fantasy 10, but I'll be playing Final
So you
Fantasy
shouldn't
14
say
again
that
next
Yuna's
week, probably
sacrificing
towards the
herself.
start of the week. I'm really enjoying playing through on the Lancer, having not played the game properly before. So if you guys have played Final Fantasy 14, please do feel free to stop by and share your tips and whatnot with me. Yeah, that's generally the philosophy I take, V-Bro. When you start experiencing problems, is generally when it's a good idea then to actually go ahead and upgrade the drivers. Right, so there's actually a few items we can grab, I think. So we'll have to go backwards and forwards in order to do so. But I'd rather collect everything if we're able to. Right, we need to get Lulu healed up, I think. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Chocobo Breeder. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, some nasty stuff going on here. Nasty, nasty stuff. Lulu is currently confused, which is annoying. No! Should be able to kill this guy even with physical attacks, maybe. Oh, I forgot how much health these guys have. I guess because they're designed to be hit with strong magical spells. Right, we'll just sort Lulu out here. Okay, there's no items down the left side that we need to get. But I think there might be another one hiding in a recess around here. Yes. And maybe in the previous area as well. Yeah, we've got quite a few sphere levels in the 45 minutes or so we've been playing today. So we are actually powering up our team quite strongly now, which is nice to see. Especially because I have noticed the difficulty in enemies does actually start to spike, doesn't it? Grab anything from the next area here. Okay, there's nothing actually in this part, just in that previous area. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so the plan now is to save the game, make our way up north again. That will take us into the Macalania temple area, where there's going to be a couple of cutscenes, no doubt. Followed by another save point, which is probably where we'll finish the stream off. But also a boss fight and things of that nature before the next Cloister of Trials. And we've perfected every Cloister of Trials so far, which is what we need to do. For Anima, I think, later on. So we'll continue with that. Did we get an ambush here or something, or was we just unlucky? I think we're going to have to use the save point to heal again before we go any further. And also I want to test if we can save mana by getting an overkill with a normal fire spell. Nope. I mean, we can one-shot it. Depends how much we care about the ability points. Ah, let's just keep moving. Wow. That was like the furthest stretch I've got without a random enemy encounter until we got one. That stupid confuse spell. No! Oh dear, goodbye Tidus. This could be bad. These guys are so annoying. To get two people hit with confuse. Okay, okay. Right, stay alive please, Walker. Stay alive. Whatever happens. Okay, he's going to be alive. No, 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 no! There is literally nothing I could have done about this. There is nothing I could have done to stop this from happening. It's a good job we saved, really, isn't it?
Not here. Not now.
So we're not going to lose any progress there. Alright then, guys. Well, I can't bother to reload the game now since I have got to go and get some work done anyway. And we'll just pick up with this from the next episode. So yeah, that was just unfortunate. I mean, we got two characters with confuse. And then Tidus gets knocked out of the battle. So I literally had no control over anything at that point. And I don't know what it was, but in the last two fights, the enemies managed to, you know, get the first strike and start getting the confuse off immediately. So, man, you've got to be careful with these battles in Final Fantasy X. Don't take anything for granted. keep your party members healed. Don't go into battle thinking, oh, you know, they're a little bit weak at the moment, but we'll try and get the most out of our potions or what before we use them. You've really got to stay on top of it all. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits there, I think, today. So thanks to everybody that came and joined us for the stream. Much appreciated. And I'll see you all next week. We'll be playing more Final Fantasy 14, actually. And then we will pick up with Final Fantasy 10 at some point as well. But I'll try and get things scheduled so you guys can see ahead of time what's coming and when. But take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.